Hello there guys, what's up? It's Pixelated-Apollo, thanks for stopping by and welcome back to Total War Warhammer. Today we have an underground battle because, well, lately I've just been so sick of the mainstream battles that I just wanted to go underground. Alright, stupid joke, but in today's battle we have a 1v1 between the vampire counts, which I am commanding the vampire counts, and Jackie Fish is going to be commanding the dwarves. The armies are set on large, so we could have up to potentially 40 units in one army, which is insane, especially for this map, because as you can tell, there's not a lot of space to maneuver, so this is just going to be an epic just collision of troops right in the center. It's going to be insane. Real quick, let's look at the army comps. I'm just going to do a very brief quick overview. So on the front lines, I've got my meat shield, I've got zombies, I've got some bats, I'm bringing some crypt ghouls, I've got like 8 units of grave guard with great weapons, I've got some grave guard without the great weapons, 3 units of crypt horrors, my general is the vampire lord on his dead dragon over there, I've got 4 units of the wraiths, I have 4 units of black knights, I also have 2 units of terrorgeist, and I also have some vargoths. And that's pretty much it for my army. If we real quick look at Jackie Fish's army, he is bringing some artillery, lots of cannons, the grudge thrower, and I think more cannons over here. In the next line, he has a lot of quarrelers, the crossbows. He's got a lot of dwarf warriors on his third line. His fourth line, he has some long beards. And then over here, he has some iron breakers. These guys are insane. He's bringing the grudge bearer over here for his general. He's got slayers that are going to help out against my monsters. And he's also bringing an organ gun and some iron drakes. Can't wait to see them in action. And then in the very back, he has some hammerers, some gyrocopters with the brimstone gun, and a gyro bomber. So there you have it, guys. Hopefully that gives you a good view of the armies. We will see the units in more detail during the battle. But right now, I'm just charging in my infantry. Now, the reason that I'm charging in like this is because, well, I just assumed that he was going to be very defensive with the dwarves. So what I'm going to do is push forward my my bats here. They are getting hit from artillery, and actually some of them are getting hit pretty hard. I'm losing a lot of bats over here, which is kind of insane. I just imagine that it'd be pretty hard to shoot down a flying unit with artillery, but he's doing a pretty good job. And I'm going to do just a very vicious rush here with my bats to try to silence his artillery. And, oh, gee, look at that. Oh, my God. He just wiped out a ton of poor bats, man. They're just innocent little creatures. Here they go. They're going to charge down and take out some of that artillery. Just silence it for a little bit, even if they don't kill any of them. As long as they can just occupy them as I push up the rest of my army. There you have it, guys. Come on, bats. Distract the dwarves. Save the rest of your infantry. Your sacrifice will not go in vain. So he sent forward up some dwarf warriors to try to cut down some of my bats. I've got the rest of my army pushing forward. Let's see. I've got my black knights moving into position. So I'm now going to be very aggressive with my black knights. And the reason I'm doing this is because I don't think there's going to be a better opportunity to use these guys, since most of the battlefield's going to be just clustered with infantry. It's going to be hard to maneuver around my cav. So let's get the epic point of view. Oh, they got hit from some artillery there. Oh my, what in the world? Why is it so shaky? I don't know, but I'm going to charge in. Oh God, they are just ripping my cav apart. Jeez, that poor guy died. Oh, and the iron drakes, they are firing at my cav, and this is giving me a headache. Let me leave out of that view. I do get a pretty good charge there. I hit his iron drakes, but he still got off some damage. The rest of the battlefield, I have my cav over here who are doing pretty well. I'm going to do some cycle charges, so I'm going to get them out of there. And I just love this like green haze that comes off the cav. It looks so freaking cool. I do enjoy the vampire counts. Surprisingly, they're one of my more favorite factions. When I first saw them in like gameplay footage, I really wasn't interested. But playing with them, they're insane. They're awesome. I love their roster. And there goes another charge with my cav. So I think I'm doing a pretty good job of trying to silence his units. I did lose a lot of expensive troops here, though. So, you know, was it worth the trade? Was it a fair trade? We will find out soon enough. But I'm going to try to retreat my cav out of there for good. So they've done their duty, and they're gonna fall back, and they definitely reward. They are definitely I don't know what I'm saying here. They're definitely need the break. Here comes another charge into the dwarves. There we go. There we go. Good charge. And hopefully this battle isn't too dark. The lighting here isn't the greatest. I turned up the brightness all the way up. It seems like it's a little bit better over at Jackie Fish's side. But there's another charge into his grudge throwers there. So again, I'm just doing cycle charge after cycle charge, trying to take out as many artillery as I can. As you can tell, I am breaking some of the artillery. Come on, knights, get out of there. I know you're down to only 4, but get out of there. Don't crumble. Yeah, I forgot that. I always forget that the cat. Oh, they crumbled. They've been wiped out. Yeah, vampires don't break; they crumble. So I gotta watch my. I gotta use the correct terms here. So now my meat shield is moving forward. Now that my knights have done some pretty heavy damage, hopefully I can try to absorb most of those crossbow shots, so my more elite infantry won't get harassed. But the more elite troops are holding back over here, as you can tell. Let's see what the zombies can do here. I'm sure they're gonna crumble once they get close to the enemy. Look at them. You know, zombies, perfect unit in war. Just, oh, you got the mindless soldiers who just charge in. Yeah, fantastic. Sounds like a lot of wars, though, unfortunately. Not saying that soldiers are mindless, but the way people treat soldiers, very tragic. But there's the fire drakes just ripping through my zombies. So they're just kind of standing here. That's okay. They don't need to charge in. Again, they're not really I'm not expecting them to get any kills. But yeah, they're just holding back. Oh, let's see those iron drakes, though. Such a cool unit. Oh, and the organ gun. Look at that. Here we go. Fire! Fire! Oh, they're going after some of my creatures. Oh, here we go. Here comes my crypt horrors. They're about to charge in. The zombies have now been activated. They're going to charge in with the crypt horrors. So the zombies have pretty much served their purpose. And now my more elite troops are going in. Oh, the dwarves charging, doing a counter charge. Oh my god. And I've got a Terrorgeist going in, just trying to take out this flank over here so I won't get harassed with the infantry. And then I've got more infantry charging in this way. I've got my wraiths going in. So let's see their point of view. This is very awesome. Here they go, charging in with the crypt horrors. It was a very nice battle. I'm gonna keep pushing on the flank. I noticed that there's a pretty big gap over here. Oh! Watch out, here comes the iron breakers. Here comes a charge from the Longbeards. Oh my god, my wraiths. Oh my god, what is happening over here? My poor zombies taking on some slayers, and it looks like a lot of iron breakers. That was crazy. Oh my god. Alright, so yeah, the slayers, they're doing a pretty good job against my zombies, but that's to be expected. Now I've got my elite grave guard charging in. They look so awesome. Let's see this. Here they go. Charge in, men. Take out these slayers. I gotta watch out. I don't want my monsters to get too close to these slayers. Here comes another unit of grave guard. They're very dark. Very dark unit. Hard to see. Here's the front line. I was feeling pretty good about this battle. Now, over on this flank, I feel like I'm a little bit outnumbered here. But overall, like in the center and on the other flank, I felt like I was doing pretty good. We can see the general over here. We do have the gyrocopters behind my enemy. Oh my god, what in the world? Did you see that? That was insane. Look at the fire on the battlefield. That is absolutely insane. We definitely need that lighting there so we can see the battle a little bit better. But the hammerers are now in the fight as well. Very, very cool. And here comes another volley of... I love the iron breakers. They are so awesome. And they are just wiping out my grave guard, which is not good. Oh, here's another volley. Just look at the men fall to the ground. They just can't handle it. Oh my god, my crypt horrors, man. They are really taking a beating. And that is a front line of a Warhammer battle. I've got my Vargoth over here. He's kind of looking over the battlefield. He's so angry. He's just staring at the enemy, ready to strike. And then oh yes, we've got a nice flanking fight over here. Lots of monsters taking on these hammerers. All right, so let's head back. Let's see what's going on. My general is now getting close to the fight. He's using some abilities to try to keep the men in the fight, you know, keep them from crumbling. And I think I'm just going to keep him overhead. I'm not charging him in yet, but as we can tell, my men are crumbling here. Yeah, look at, you can see them. You're going to see them actually crumble a little bit. I do like that effect. That is pretty cool. The front line still okay though. You know, this battle is not completely over, and it seems to be pretty even for both parties. In fact, I might have a slight edge, but now I'm retreating my my general out of there because he was getting harassed pretty hard from those crossbows. So I need to look out for that. That's something I do a lot in Total War. If you guys have been following me for a long time, you already know this. But I'm pretty careless with my general, and generals are just so important, especially in Warhammer, where generals are actually like capable of like winning battles by themselves. Not really by themselves, but they can do a lot of damage. But this is a great battle. Yeah, definitely a great battle. Yeah, so I got my general out of there, just trying to stay a little bit more observant. Man, look at the front lines here. But I am breaking through his first layer, and I'm going after his gyro bomber. Yeah, take him out with my general, like Vampire Lord. Come on, take him out. He's got his general on the front line too. Let's see his general over here. He's taking on some wraiths. Look at, he's such a lazy dwarf, just sitting. He's like, come on, men, push me around. Oh, what is this? Oh, the iron breaker. Oh no, that was the bomber crashing to the ground. That was awesome. My goodness. That was sweet. Man, these battles, you always find something new. It's oh, here comes the iron breakers. What are they throwing at? Come on, what are you doing, General? Do something. Oh, he's going after the gyro bombers. Oh, this is really risky because I am in range of his crossbows here. And look at this. Jackie Fish is just eating this up. Look at, my general is near dead. Come on, I gotta send in my my terror geist over here. Gonna try to take out these crossbows, try to silence them. There you go, just swinging around. Alright, so let's get a little bit of a bird's eye view. We can actually do a tactical map view here. So we can see that my lines are actually breaking pretty well over here. And I also have a unit of Black Knights who return to the battle, and they are serving me very, very well. They are running down a lot of the Dwarven back lines. And oh, did you see that charge? That was a really, really good charge there, just taking out those hammerers. And I'm going to turn them back around and try to get more hammer and anvil, just try to cycle in. We do have some spells over here, and my terror guys are still taking care of some iron breakers, which is a really tough unit. A lot of my monsters are still alive, which is really, really good. I'm gonna need to rely on them to win this fight. But my Black Knights over here, it looks like they're gonna get ready for another charge. So I do want, well, actually no, they're gonna try to take care of these hammerers first. I'm gonna look out for those guys. I want to make sure I don't miss them. But more of my army is crumbling to these iron breakers. My flank over here is not looking good. But look at this. This is a much needed flank by the Black Knights. You can, here, we'll sit right here. Oh, never mind. The Black Knights are doing something else. I thought they were going to charge over at the other side, but they are charging into a grudge thrower over here, which is going to be very important to take that out. His artillery is still alive, still doing a lot of damage to my monsters. My general is still alive, but he's way back here, and he is wavering. He's very close to breaking. I'm just keeping him back. There's no way I can use him anymore because if I just send him in, he'll die instantly and my army will crumble. My terror geist are causing a lot of the dwarves in the center to break. This is really, really good. I gotta break their lines. Oh, look at these guys. Look at this. Look at this. These guys are so awesome. Really good use of these. What are they called again? The Iron Drakes with the torpedo, troll, or troll hammer torpedo. I'm sure they're doing a lot of damage to my monsters here, which is not good. I've got my White King in here. He's fighting in the front lines. You can see him on horseback on his dead zombie horse. Oh, a good cav charge there from my Black Knights, but is it gonna be enough? And oh, my general is crumbling. And look, he's crumbling. What's hitting him? What is hitting him? I don't know. Maybe it's just him crumbling there. But I'm trying to take out Jackie Fish's general. I'm doing everything I can, and yes, death embraces your lord, which is not a bad thing because, well, we're pretty much all dead over in this army anyways. So maybe he'll return for another day, but it's not looking good for the rest of my army because, you know, generals just have that great leadership. Oh, my terror guy's still going to town over here, though. Come on, terror guys. Yeah, chew him up. Eat these dwarves. Except he probably doesn't eat things because he's dead. Doesn't sleep, doesn't eat. God, how do you fight against such an enemy? So I still have a lot of Graveguard in monsters, and if we look at the balance of power, look at that, it's still even. It is slightly in favor of Jackie Fish, but you never know, we could turn this around. All we need to do is try to kill his general, which his general is actually pretty low. Here's his little servants running around. He's using some buffs there, probably telling his men to hold the line. He's going to go to the front line, and this is what's left of the battle right here. My Necromancer is still alive. He's in the fight. I'm trying to use some buffs for him. I'm just trying to keep my men from crumbling. Oh, look at that charge. That was cool. Oh, that overhead smash with that battle axe. That is ridiculous. Vargoths, come on guys. You can do this. Alright, so here's the point of view. I'm sending over my Terrorgeist over to this side because now I need to take out the general. Come on, Terrorgeist. Yes! Yes, turn it around. The balance of power is still very even. We can do this. We just have to take out the general. Oh no, my monsters are breaking. I've got a lot of troops chasing down some dwarves. My army seems to be pretty scattered right now, and that's not a good thing, especially in a very important situation like this. And look at the balance of power is ever more closely in favor of Jackie Fish. It's slowly becoming more and more difficult for me to turn this battle around. And my Graveguard taking on some dwarf crossbows. And yeah, my Graveguard definitely need to be over here near the Terrorgeist to help him out, try to take out this general. Take him out, man. Take him out. He's just sitting there. Just bite his head off. Nothing's that easy. Oh, yes, everything is crumbling. Everything is awesome. But it's all crumbling. There goes the Terrorgeist. He is crumbled. I can't say he's dead because he's already dead. And that is going to be the end of today's battle. Very, very close battle. Honestly, I thought I was going to win that one until I lost my general. So that was pretty tragic. I'm just so bad at just watching for him. You know, you got to pay attention where your general is at all times, especially when you have a flying general. And it can, you know, sometimes you just forget and they could be like right in the middle of the battle getting hit from crossbows, which what happened in this fight. So big mistake there, and that cost me the battle, but it was still a very good fight. So let's go ahead and see the results here. Oh wait, you can't see the results. Yeah, I forgot. I don't know why this is. Hopefully they fix this in the future, but you can't see the results of the armies with more than like 20 units. So if you do the large armies, as you can tell, you can't see the number of kills they got. So yeah. I'm pretty sure one of those Black Knight units, they did really good. They got a really good charge at the end of the battle. I really don't know how well everyone did here, but it was a great fight. It was very chaotic. It was definitely a popcorn kind of battle. Because, you know, there wasn't a lot of strategy to that one. It's just charging in. You can't really use the flanks, but I tried with my cav, but it just wasn't enough. Very close armies too, even in numbers pretty much, which is kind of surprising because I had a lot of monsters which take up a lot of space. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's battle. It was a lot of fun, and I will see you next time.